Hello guys, my name is Ahmad Al Abdullah and my colleague Abdul Hamid and Safwan. We will teach today about cutting and bending copper tube. The content. The first, name of cutting and bending tools. Then, kind of cutting tube. After that, use the cutting tools in correct way. Then, kind of bending copper tube. Finally, use the bending tools in correct way. Why cutting and bending tube important in RAC? Cutting and bending tube is very important for any person work in refrigeration and air conditioning because these skills you should use to connect the equipment of refrigeration circuit together. Name of cutting and bending tools. This picture about copper tube and this picture cutter tube to cut tube and this picture hacksaw to cut a tube. This picture reaming to cleaning the tube. This picture to measuring tube. Also this picture. This picture to make a point on the tube. This picture to bend the tube and the name is press bending. This picture to bend the tube and the name spring bender. Cutting tube. Cutting tube has two way and everyone has a special way and special tools. First way, cutting by cutter tube. When you cutting by cutter tube, you should follow these steps to get a good work. First, choose a good tube cutter. Then, make marks the tube on the point you want to cut with pen. Then, put the cutter on the point to cut. After that, tighten the cutter after each turn of the cutter. Finally, move the cutter slowly around the point of the tube you plan to cut. Now, my colleague Abdul Hamid will continue the second way of cutting tube.
Hello guys, I am Abdul Hamid. I will explain the second way about cutting and copper tube. By hacksaw. When you cut by hacksaw, you should follow these steps to get a good work. First, fix the tube in the voice. Second, mark the point on the copper tube. Third, choose a good hacksaw. After that, use a hacksaw correctly. Finally, start cut slowly, after that faster. Now, I will talk about bending tube. Bending tube has two way and everyone has specific way and specific tool. First way by spring and next way by pressing. Now my colleague Safwan will continue.
Hello guys, my name is Safwan. I will continue the two ways for bending tube. First way, spring bending. You should follow these steps to get good work. A. Place the right size of spring bending for copper tube in front of you and measure the pipe which you need bend. B. put the copper tube inside the spring bending for a big copper tube. C. Put the spring bending inside the copper tube for small copper tube. D. Put your fingers in the center of spring bending and try to bend it. Finally, taking the spring bending off. Look at this picture to show how it bent. Now I will talk about second way. It's about press bending. You should follow these steps to get a good work. A. Place the right size of press bending for copper tube in front of you and measure the pipe which need bend. B. Put the copper tube inside the press bending. C. Try to bend to right angle which need you find the number. You find the number of angle on the press bending. Now look at this picture to show how it's bent. Thank you for listening. I hope this subject was good for you.